Hey guys, it's ViewMasters Reactions, and we're back with the final episodes of Rwby for Volume 1. We've got 13 through 16, 16 being the final episode, also the longest episode of the entire volume, which is only 15 minutes, a little over 15 minutes. So if you took out the intro and the exit, it's probably 14 minutes. That is the longest episode of all of Volume 1. I did look at some of the names because I was curious. It was Dr. I think it was Dr. Bartholomew, but his name is Oblek. I thought Bartholomew was his last name. Oblek is his last name. So it's Dr. Bartholomew Oblek. But that is the guy that was walking around super hyper, hovering all over the place. Looked like he had a canister of coffee, a glass that you would only drink espresso or cappuccino out of, and I feel like he had a variety of mugs and cups. That dude is high on caffeine like I've never seen in my life. I don't know if there's a reason. Sometimes I think some things are insane in these shows, not specifically this, but for instance, I'm watching My Hero Academia, and for an example, I was like, why does, what is it, Kachan? Why does he have gigantic gauntlets that are in the shape of grenades? And I'm like, that's bizarre. Well, there is an explanation. I'm not going to tell you what in case you haven't seen it, but I've gotten up to episode 8 or 9 over there already on My Hero Academia. Fantastic show as well, but that's exclusive to Patreon. I haven't edited any up yet for YouTube. Regardless, he's interesting. But at the end of the episode, the last episode, we had Cardin overhear that Jaune arc has fraudulently tricked his way into the school. He was telling Pyrrha that he at least had 3 generations of family members. He said his father and his father's father and his father before that. So I don't know if it goes beyond that, but according to him, there's a minimum of 3 generations, him being the 4th, and they all made it. They were all epic warriors, according to him, and he didn't make it. So he fraudulently got his way in. I forget what he said. I think he said he tampered with transcripts or something, and that's how he got here. So that would also explain why he has been kind of sucky, because I thought he was just the comic relief of the group. All the girls are badass as hell. I thought that he just was not as good because they are on another level. They're all extremely good. So I thought maybe he's just like your average warrior and all these other women are just that much better. There are other men too, Cardin being one of them. He's just a giant bully. He's kind of, well, he's not kind of, he's a giant douchebag. We saw like 2 or 3 others, but we never really got names or anything. In that last episode or the one before that, we did see at least 2 or 3 other people. I feel like we're going to tap more into them before we get to the finale, probably in the next 3 episodes, maybe. Besides that, is there anything we need to tap into? There was some girl with bunny rabbit ears. I didn't understand that one because everyone else is appearing to be human for the most part. And she had what I at first thought was her hair, like an interesting hairdo, but they were legitimately rabbit ears, and she was very sensitive about it. I don't blame her. They were bullying her. They were picking on her, and I want to understand that. And I also didn't catch her name. They also talked about more lore with Grimm's fairy tales and all the different creatures like Beowulfs, and I just want to learn more of the world. So let's jump in. No sense in talking. We'll talk more at the end. You guys want to see more of what I do? In the description of every video is a link for Patreon. You'll see these in full, unedited. I'm pretty sure we're already done with Volume 2, even though I haven't even looked yet. Maybe there's like 50 episodes in Volume 2 and I'm wrong. But we're far ahead, put it that way. Hundreds of other movies and shows, Peaky Blinders, Doctor Who, Person of Interest, starting Season 7 of Rick and Morty soon, the new season of Justified, all unedited, Steven Universe, Adventure Time, Chainsaw Man, My Hero Academia. Check it out in the description, full unedited. If not, the conclusion of Volume 1 for Rwby. Back to the rooftop. Pyrrha was up there with Jaune Claude Van Damme.
He's become rather scarce ever since he's been fraternizing with Cardin.
That's weird. Doesn't he know we have a field trip tomorrow?
Doesn't he?
We need our rest.
It's a nice
sure
little
our leader
spin
knows
tuck
exactly
roll onto
what
the
he's
bed.
doing.
I guess so.
And
Hey,
I don't
John.
know if I'm reading the
Long
episodes
time no
right,
see.
but it was
Did you lock yourself out
Jauntis,
again?
Oh,
the last episodes?
nope. Got it.
Got it.
So, where have you been lately?
I messed up. I did something I shouldn't have, and now Cardin's got me on a leash, and Hero won't even talk to me.
He came
I'm
right
starting
out
to
with
think coming
it.
to this school was a bad
Honestly,
idea.
it's probably for the best.
I'm a failure.
Nope.
Normally, I'd say you shouldn't
Nope.
speak these things, but
You're a leader now, Jaune.
nope. Nope.
You're not allowed to be a failure.
But what if I'm a failure at being a leader?
Nope.
Nope. I was gonna say,
You
is
know,
she gonna say
you're
nope
not
again?
the easiest person to talk to about this kind of stuff.
Nope. Jaune, maybe you were a failure when you were a kid. You might have even been a failure the first day we met. But you can't be one now. You know why?
Because we need
Because
you.
it's not just about you anymore.
It's all of us.
You've got a team now, Jaune. We both do. And if we fail, then we'll just be bringing them down with us. We have to put our teammates first and ourselves second.
I
Your
had an
team deserves a
ex-girlfriend
great leader,
who had
Jaune.
those exact
And I think
pants
that
that
can be
Ruby's
you.
wearing. Like
Have a good night,
identical.
Jaune.
Colors, patterns, everything. I noticed this before, but I was like, maybe I'm wrong. It is 100% identical
Hey,
pants.
it's your buddy Cardin. I know you're probably busy with that dust project I gave you, but I'm gonna need you to go out and get me a bag of rapier wasps.
Eat shit,
And make
Cardin.
sure they've got some really big stingers. It's important, so don't screw this up.
And he's a Winchester, Cardin. Gotta be referencing the Winchester family, obviously. The supernatural. I don't know if it's exactly the supernatural family from the show, but Winchester from the show came
Yes,
from
students, the
lore.
forest of Forever Fall is indeed beautiful, but we are not here to sightsee. Professor Peach has asked all of you to collect samples from the trees deep inside this forest, and I'm here to make sure that none of you die while doing so.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh.
Each of you is to gather 1 jar's worth of red sap. However, this forest is full of the creatures of Grimm, so be sure to stay by your teammates. We will rendezvous back here at 4 o'clock.
Did she say
Have fun.
Professor Peach?
Come on, buddy.
I don't think we
Let's
met
go.
a Professor Peach. I remember Port, Oblek, Ozpin, Glenda. I don't remember Peach.
Hey, great work, Johnny boy. Now that
passes
wasn't
out.
too hard, was it?
I think I'm allergic to this stuff.
Great, great, great. So, Jean, I bet you're asking yourself, why did my buddy Cardin ask me to collect 6 jars of tree sap when there's only 5 of us?
That is one of the many questions I have asked myself
Many
today.
questions.
Yes.
Well, come with me and you'll find out.
Oh.
Why would he get 5? Is he going to sabotage? Are they going to sabotage one of the canisters and switch it with the girls? I think they're going to snipe one of their canisters and sabotage the one they have, the 5th one. She drank it all.
What's going on?
Payback.
He's going to like poison it or something or
Pyrrha?
do something to it.
What are you...
That's the girl. Red-haired, know-it-all, thinks she's so smart.
Don't you be
All right,
messing with
boys.
Pyrrha. She's my
Last night, old
favorite.
John here managed to round up an entire box full of rapier wasps, and now we're gonna put him to work. Now, according to one of the essays he wrote from you last week,
Rapier wasps.
these nasty things love sweets. I'm thinking it's time we teach her a thing or two.
Oh my God, is he going to smash the stuff
and you're
on her?
gonna do it.
He's going to
You know
throw it
what?
on her.
Hit
It's
with the
very
sap.
sweet.
Either that, or I'll have a chat with Goodwitch, and you'll be on the first airship out of Beacon.
He's going to cover her with sap and then have the wasps attack her. That's pretty violent. That's your way to get back at somebody? I'll smother them with sap and have rapier wasps attack them violently? That's extreme.
No.
What did you say?
I said...
No!
Yeah! Oh my God. And the wasps will attack him, maybe? Oh my God. Oh my God.
Oh,
I want the
you've
wasps
done
to
it
attack
now.
him. I hear them. Oh, are we ending it there? The victory is innocent of fall. That's what I know it's totally wrong, but that's what I hear.
You
in
know
my
that
head.
wasn't very smart, Johnny boy.
Wasps
I'm
that
gonna
are
make
eat
sure
this
they
man
send you
alive.
back to mommy in teeny
Oh,
tiny
man, that's a-
pieces.
I don't
Quick
care
black and blue.
what you do to me, but you are not messing with my team.
Jaune,
What? You
you
think talk
have
like that makes
won
you tough?
my honor.
You think you're a big, strong man now?
The girls are gonna come in, or the wasps are. Oh no, he just gets...
Ah!
Is it something with his aura? His aura. Something with his aura made Cardin break his fist on his head?
Let's
that what
see how
happened?
much of a man you really are.
Is it a Beowulf? Oh, it's one of these dudes. I can't remember the names of all of them. But it's pretty big. It looks like a bear. It's got spikes and shields on it. Eat him. Eat Cardin. I'll love it. Bite his head off.
That's a big Ursa!
It's a Ursa Minor. Ursa Major. That's for My Little Pony. Ursa must mean bear or something, because even in Pokemon, it's Ursa something. Ursa bear?
Did you guys hear that?
Ursa! Ursa!
Ursa,
What?
Ursa.
Where?
Back there! It's got Cardin!
Jaune!
Yang, you and Blake, go get Professor Goodwitch.
You two, go with
Go
them.
get
There could be
Professor
more.
Goodwitch now. Alright, I'm gonna have to turn it down. I realize this is very loud.
Crap, crap, crap!
Crap, crap, crap. I love crap. I need crap. He is holding back the Ursa with a shield. Look at this. Jaune. He got pounded there. It's playing the theme song in epic fashion. My God, the volume went crazy on this one. Maybe it was more than the other episode. Right in the tummy? Or is he gonna go through the head, into the mouth? Right in the mouth, look at it. Up into the mouth, through the head. Do it. Maybe. Into the hand. He just decapitated the Ursa.
What?
How did
He decapitated the Ursa.
Well, Rwby has her speed. You have your glyphs. My semblance is polarity.
You can control poles.
No, you dunce. It means she has control over magnetism.
Magnets are cool too.
Wait, where are you going?
Yeah, we gotta tell them what happened.
We could. Or perhaps we could just keep it our little secret.
Cardin. Maybe Cardin will be like, I hope we, honestly, I'd rather become friends.
Holy crap.
I don't like having
Jaune?
enemies.
Don't ever mess with my team, my friends, ever again. Got it?
Respect? Do we have respect? All right. I'm going to take that as a form of respect. I mean, the dude almost died. And then Jaune literally took it on single-handedly
No
and
Cardin
decapitated it. After telling us he wasn't good
I
enough.
thought you two were best buds.
Pyrrha, I'm sorry. I was a jerk. You were only trying to be nice, and I had all this stupid macho stuff in my head.
Jaune, it's okay. Your team really misses their leader, you know. You should come down. Ren made pancakes. No syrup, though. You can thank
Lyran?
Laura for that.
Wait! I know I don't deserve it after all that happened, but would you still be willing to help me? To help me become a better fighter?
I'm sure Pyrrha will. She's glorious. She wants to. She has a thing for Jaune. And then she violently
Your stance
attacks
is all
him.
wrong. You need to be wider and lower to the ground.
So you need to be a foot shorter and gain a lot of weight,
Let's try that again.
according to Pyrrha. I think that might be it for this one. Quality. Yeah, Chainsaw Man had a killer theme song. This reminds me of that. It's very, like, crazy, loud, catchy rock. I just love it. I want to listen to it every time.
Festival. Oh, this is absolutely wonderful.
Absolutely.
I don't think I've ever seen you smile
Wonderful.
this way twice. It's kind of weirding me out.
How could you not smile? A festival dedicated to the cultures of the world. There will be dances, parades, a tournament. Oh, the amount of planning and organization that goes into this event is simply breathtaking.
Breathtaking.
You really know how to take a good thing
So,
and make it
Weiss,
sound boring.
we had a problem with in the beginning. We're all friends now.
Again, while we're spending our
Cardin
Friday afternoon visiting the
looked like he was going to be a
docks.
problem.
Oh, they smell like fish.
We're fine.
I've heard that students visiting from Vacua will be arriving by ship today. And as a representative of Beacon, I feel as though it is my solemn duty to welcome them to this fine kingdom.
She wants to spy on them so she'll have the upper hand in the tournament.
You can't prove
Acceptable.
that. Whoa.
Works for me. Shadow people, except for two by the window in the distance. We got police, Vale Police
What
Force.
happened here?
Robbery. Second dust shop to be hit this week. This place is turning into a jungle.
That's
Dust
terrible.
shop again, or is this the one?
money again.
Yeah, it just doesn't make a lick of sense. Who needs that much dust?
I don't know. An army?
You thinking the, White Fang?
Yeah, I'm thinking we don't get paid enough.
Listen to this guy.
The
Yeah,
White
I don't know. What do you
What
think?
an awful bunch of degenerates.
What's your problem?
My problem? I simply don't care for the criminally insane.
The White Fang is hardly a bunch of psychopaths. They're a collection of misguided faunists.
Misguided? They want to wipe humanity off the face of the planet.
So then they're
Problem.
very misguided. Either way, it doesn't explain why they would rob a dust shop in the middle of downtown Vale.
Blake's got a point. Besides, the police never caught that Torchwick guy I ran into a few months ago.
Torchwick.
Maybe it was him.
That still doesn't change the fact that the White Fang are a bunch of scum. Those faunists only know how to lie, cheat, and steal.
What are they saying?
not
Faunus?
necessarily
I said this
true.
before. They've been saying that a lot. I should probably put on subtitles, but I'll figure it out. I think it's Faunus. Was that a monkey-tailed person?
Thanks for the ride, guys.
Why does that look like Jaune with a tail?
You no good stowaway.
He looks a lot like.
Hey, a no good stowaway would have been caught. I'm a great stowaway.
Hey, get down from there.
Why does he have a monkey tail? And why did the other girl have rabbit ears? Now I'm starting to think, are they not related, but is that... Man, he could jump high. He could hang. I just think it's odd they made him look so similar to Jean Arc. He's got very similar features. Different eyes. Jean's got blue eyes. He's got a different face. I guess it's the hair. The hair
Well,
really
Weiss, you wanted
makes
to
it
see
look
the
like the same.
competition, and there it goes.
Quick, we have to observe him.
All right, let's observe him. Monkey tail boy. I gotta see him next to Jaune, because I feel like without the eye color, they can almost pass for twins. That's Torchwick. Was that Torchwick? It was a redhead.
No, he got away.
Who did she just knock into? Oh no, it's a girl.
Weiss?
Is that Nora?
Salutations.
Hello.
Are you okay?
I'm wonderful. Thank you for asking.
Some of these people look very similar to other people we've
Do
seen.
you want to get up?
Yes.
Oh my god, I used to do that all the time.
My name is
when I was
Penny.
in martial arts.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
Hi, Penny.
Literally loved
I'm
I
Ruby.
just did that all the
I'm
time.
Weiss.
I can't probably do that
Blake.
anymore.
Are you sure you didn't hit your head? Oh, I'm Yang.
It's a pleasure to meet you. You already said that. So I did. Well, sorry for running into
She
you.
acts like a robot.
Take care, friend.
Is she a robot? She acts... I don't know.
She was weird.
Odd.
Now, where did that faunus riffraff run off to? What did you call me?
Oh, I'm really
A
sorry.
friend?
I definitely didn't think you heard me.
No, a friend.
Not you. You.
Me? I don't know.
Is she an alien or an android?
Friend. Am I really your friend?
Not now. You're scaring me, lady. They're like, no friends.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Sensational. We
can paint our nails and try on clothes and talk about cute boys.
Oh,
She reminds me of like
when you met me.
No,
Ex
she
Machina.
seems far more coordinated.
So, what are you doing in Vale?
I'm here to fight in the tournament.
Wait, you're fighting in the tournament?
I'm combat ready.
Forgive me, but you hardly look the part.
Says the girl wearing a dress.
It's a combat skirt.
Yeah.
Oh, look at
Wait
that.
a minute.
That was pretty
If
good.
you're here for the tournament, does
Backed
that
each
mean
other
you
up.
know that
Even had the
monkey-tailed
hand slap on point, no
rapscallion?
look.
The who? The filthy faunus from the boat.
Why do you
monkey
keep
boy.
saying that?
Huh?
Stop calling him a rapscallion. Stop calling him a degenerate. He's a person.
Oh, I'm sorry. Would you like me to stop referring to the trash can as a trash can? Or this lamppost as a lamppost?
Stop it!
Stop what? He clearly broke the law. Give him time. He'll probably join up with those other faunus.
You're making assumptions.
Ugh, you ignorant little rat!
Blake is not wanting to be part of this. You're just drawing conclusions about people you never met. Maybe he's a beautiful man with a monkey
You
tail.
are a judgmental little girl.
What in the world makes you say that?
The mere fact
I
that you
think
would
we should
sort that
probably
honest boy with
go.
the terrorist group?
Where are we
solely
going?
Based on his species makes you just as much of a scoundrel as you believe him to be.
So you admit it. The White Fang is just a radical group of terrorists.
That's not what I meant, and you know it.
We're just like watching. Oh my god. Are we still arguing?
That is the problem.
You realize you're defending
Did we
an
walk and
organization
argue?
that
Because
hates
now we're in a
humanity,
room.
don't you? The faunus of the White Fang are pure evil.
There's no
Faunus
such
of
thing
the
as
White
pure
Fang.
evil. Why do you think they hate humanity so much? It's because of people like Cardin, people like you, that force the White Fang to take such drastic measures.
People like me?
You're discriminatory.
I'm a victim.
I'm a
You
victim.
want to know why I despise the White Fang? Why I don't
Killed
particularly
her
trust
family,
the faunus?
robbed her family shops.
It's because they've been at war with my family for years. War as an actual bloodshed. My grandfather's company has had a target painted across its back for as long as I can remember. And ever since I was a child, I've watched family friends disappear. Board members executed. An entire train car full of dust stolen.
So all the above.
And every
Her family
day,
is robbed
my
and
father
murdered.
would come home furious. And that made for a very difficult childhood.
Weiss,
No! You
I
want
get
to
it.
know why I despise the White Fang? It's because they're a bunch of liars, thieves, and murderers.
Well, maybe we were just tired of being pushed around.
Oh, that's her secret. I was going to say, she is way too into this.
Wait! Come back!
So Blake is part of the White Fang, or was? I'm like, why is she being so defensive? Like, I just thought she was sick of Weiss being a brat. Like, granted, she's come to our side and she's gotten much better, Weiss. But I thought Weiss was, I thought she was just like, stop being a brat. There's way more to it. It's an awesome statue. Oh, what is she gonna do? What is this? Is something under the bow? Does she have ears? Oh, she does. She has
I knew
ears.
you would look better without the bow.
Were they like horns? Like devil horns? White fang? Fondus? I don't know. But she's got ears or something. Horns, whatever it is. I kept thinking, why does she keep rocking the bow?
She's
At
been
first I thought
gone
it was
all
cat
weekend.
ears. In the very beginning I thought it was cat
I'm sure
ears.
she can handle herself.
Weiss, come on. She's one of our teammates.
Is she? We all heard what she said.
Weiss.
Maybe she is, maybe she isn't. Either way, she's missing, and we need to find her.
A member of the White Fang, right underneath our noses.
I just hope she's okay.
Is it White Fate? Are they saying fate? I should definitely turn the subtitles on. Monkey boy.
So, you want to know more about me?
We're ending it there. I knew right away that one. Whenever they go, we're going to tell you everything. It's at the end of the episode. Final episode of Volume 1.
Finally, she speaks. Nearly 2 days and you're giving me nothing but small talk and weird looks. Yeah,
Like that.
Son, are you familiar with the White Fang?
White Fang, okay, it is
I don't
Fang.
think there's a faunus on the planet who hasn't heard of them. Stupid,
So
holier-than-thou
faunus
creeps that use
must be
force to get
people
whatever
with
they want. Bunch of
tails
freaks,
and
if you ask
ears.
me.
I was once a member of the White Fang.
All right, thank you. And his
Wait a
name is
minute,
Sun?
You were a member of the White Fang?
I think he said Sun.
That's right. I was a member for most of my life, actually. You could almost say I was born into it. Back then, things were different. In the ashes of war, the White Fang was meant to be a symbol of peace and unity between humans and the faunus.
Sun.
Of course, despite being
Sun
promised
Wukong.
equality, the faunus were subjected to discrimination and hate. Humanity still thought of us as lesser beings. And so, the White Fang rose up as a voice of our people. And I was there. I was at the front of every rally.
Little girl.
I took part in every boycott. And I actually thought we were making a difference. But I was just a youthful optimist.
So she does have, like,
Then,
kitty ears.
5 years ago, our leader stepped down. And a new one took his place. A new leader with a new way of thinking. Suddenly, our peaceful protests were being replaced with organized attacks. We were setting fire to shops that refused to serve us,
that's a way to
hijacking cargo
do it
from companies that
if
used
you wanna be
faunus labor.
violent.
And the worst part was, it was working. We were being treated like equals, but not out of respect, out of fear.
Violence will get
So,
you
I left.
answers.
I decided I no longer
and
wanted to use my skills
it
to aid in
worked
their
for a
violence,
while,
and
but
instead
then
I would
people are gonna
dedicate my life
retaliate.
to becoming a huntress. So here I am,
Here I
a
am.
criminal hiding in plain view, all with the help of a little black bow.
So, have you told your friends any of this?
Blake!
Awesome. So Blake has a backstory, as do most, but
Oh,
interesting.
you might be able to help.
Different than I thought.
The police.
Weiss.
It was just an idea.
Yeah, bad one.
Weiss, I think we should hear her side of the story before we jump to any conclusions.
I think when we hear it, you'll all realize I was right.
And I think Weiss's hair looks wonderful today.
Ah, Penny, where did you come from?
Hey guys, what are you up to?
We're looking
I
for our
can't help
friend
but
Blake.
think she is
Oh,
not
you
a
mean
human.
the faunus girl.
Wait, how did you know that?
The cat ears?
What cat ears? She wears a bow.
How weird is it that I thought she had cat ears
She does like tuna a lot.
in the
So,
very beginning?
Where is she?
We don't know.
And it ended up
She's
being
been
a
missing
bow,
since Friday.
but she really did have
That's
cat ears
terrible.
under the bow.
Well, don't you worry, Ruby, my friend. I won't rest until we find your teammate.
That's really nice of you, Penny. But we're okay. Really. Right, guys?
They ghosted us.
It sure is windy today.
So, what's the plan?
Penny is interesting, I'll tell you right now.
Still don't believe the White Fang is behind these robberies. They've never needed that much dust before.
What if they did? I mean, the only way to prove that they didn't do it is to go to the place where they would most likely go to if they were to do it and not find them there. Right?
The only thing is, I have no idea where that would be.
Well, while I was on the ship, I heard some guys talking about offloading a huge shipment of dust coming in from Atlas.
How huge?
Huge. Big Shinny Company freighter.
You're
They're going to rob the ship.
Thanks anyways. This is hopeless.
Definitely robbing the ship.
You really don't care if we find her, do you?
Don't be stupid. Of course I do. I'm just afraid of what she'll say when we find her. The innocent never run, Yang.
So, Blake is your friend?
It's
Yes,
hot.
Penny.
But you're mad at her?
Yes. Well, I'm not. Weiss
Either
is.
Penny is a robot,
she
or
friends
she
with
has been
Blake?
so
Well,
sheltered
that's
she
kind
doesn't
of
know how to
up in the
act.
air right
Probably.
now.
But why?
Well, you see, Blake might not be who we thought she was.
Is she a man?
No, Penny. I don't know what she is. She didn't exactly talk
Is
to
she
us
a
before she
man?
decided to run off.
I don't have a lot of friends. But if I did, I would want them to talk to me about things.
Me too.
I mean, I'm
Miss anything?
surprised they didn't
Not
think of
really.
this.
They've
People are stealing
offloaded
dust
all
all
the crates from
over.
the boat. Now they're just sitting
Not
there.
them, the other girls.
I stole you some food.
Do you always break the law without a second thought?
Hey, weren't you in a cult or something? Okay, too soon.
He reminds me of Aladdin, stealing to get by without a second thought. Gigantic aircraft landing in the middle of the shipyard. Here has got to be the White Fang.
Is that them?
Looks like the White Fang to me.
It's them.
The
All right,
Foot Clan is
grab
here.
the tow cables.
You really didn't think they were behind it, did you?
No, I think deep down I knew. I just didn't want to be right.
Hey, what's the holdup?
Got to be Torchwick, right?
We're not exactly the most inconspicuous bunch of thieves at the moment, so why don't you animals try to pick up the pace?
This isn't right. The White Fang would never work with a human, especially not one like that.
Hey, what are you doing?
Blake is just gonna run in. I'm assuming she's gonna be a little stealthy.
You idiot. This isn't a leash? What the? Oh,
She goes right in.
Whoa! Take it easy there, little lady.
Right in for the kill. With 5 or 6 guys.
Brothers of the White Fang, why are you aiding this scum?
Oh, kid. Didn't you get the memo?
What are you talking about?
The White Fang and I are going in on a joint business venture together.
Tell me what it is, or I'll
Why'd they
put an
drop
end to
their
your little
guns then if
operation.
they didn't kill?
I wouldn't exactly call it a little operation.
Oh. They're about to... Oh, God, he had a cane gun. Genius.
Oh,
Distracts her with the ships and then uses his cane gun.
Here, kitty, kitty, kitty.
Yeah. Clever. Monkey boy's coming, son.
Leave her alone.
Dude, you might be way outmatched. I don't know how good he is at fighting, but there's a lot of dudes, and they got guns. He's around like...
You are not the brightest banana in the bunch, are you, kid?
All right, he's a terrific fighter. There's 8 soldiers with swords. See, he's got the stick, and his name is Wukong. Sun Wukong. Reminds me of Wulong, I believe the name is, from Marvel vs. Capcom. This has the same stick. She's either ridiculously quick or teleporting. Oh my god, he's got nunchuck guns! It's the greatest thing yet in the entire show. Nunchuck guns. I've never seen such a thing in my life. I used to use nunchucks all the time in martial arts. It's my favorite weapon.
Hey!
Oh, hello, Red. Isn't it past your bedtime?
Ruby, are these people your friends?
I'm
Penny,
in
get
shock
back!
that there was nunchuck guns. Oh! From a distance with accuracy.
Penny, wait! Stop!
I think
Don't
Penny,
worry, Ruby. I'm combat ready.
she's combat ready. She is a robot. I knew it. Look at her. Whoa. All right, this might be a little cooler than the nunchucks. What the frick?
Whoa!
She just took out a dozen guys in like 20 seconds. Combat ready. Is she gonna blast? Oh. Is she gonna pull it down?
Whoa, how is she doing
Is she
that?
pulling it down with the Oh, they're attached to her. And she's able to pull down a freaking giant plane? How much does she weigh? How strong is she?
Getting weirder.
Amazing. By far the coolest shit yet. I thought nunchuck guns wouldn't have been able to be beat. And then Penny's back opens up and 50 swords come
Look,
out
Bryce,
and she
what do you
cut
think? She explained the whole thing.
airplanes
she
in
doesn't
half.
actually wear a bow. She has kitty ears, and they're actually kind of cute.
Bryce, I want you to know that I'm no longer associated with the White Fang. Back when I was with...
Stop. Do you have any idea of how long we've been searching for you? 12 hours. That means I've had 12 hours to think about this. And in that 12 hours, I've
sorry.
decided...
Apologies are coming. It better be.
I
Weiss.
don't care.
You don't care?
You said you're not one of them anymore, right?
No,
Oh,
I haven't
she
been
doesn't
since
care
I was
that
younger.
I don't want to hear it. All I want to know is that the next time something this big comes up,
You'd let us know.
you'll come to your teammates.
Yeah, communication,
and
everybody.
not someone else.
Monkey boy. Son.
Of course.
We accept you, Blake.
Yeah, Team Rooby is back together.
We're all good, and we got this son guy now.
I'm still not quite sure how I feel about you.
I mean, he helped,
Hey,
and
wait a
he's
minute.
pretty cool.
Where's Penny?
Where is Penny? Penny,
You
what
should
do you...
know better than to go running around in a strange city.
I know, sir.
Oh, what?
Penny, your time will come.
Who took her? Penny, your time will come. So it was somebody, it was her maker, I guess. Is that the end? That might be... It's a different ending. Is there any after credit thing? There's a lot of credits. Like, there's like 4 minutes of credits. I just want to make sure there's not... Let's see if there's something after. There is something after. I honestly didn't think there was. I wasn't going to look. Torchwick.
How very disappointing, Roman.
Whoa! I wasn't expecting to see you guys so soon.
We were expecting more from you.
Hey,
She looks like she could be related to
suggested
Blake.
working with those stupid mutts from the White Fang.
And you will continue to do so. We have big plans for you, Roman. All we ask is a little cooperation.
Oh, that's pretty cool. So we got a dude and 2 girls. All right, everybody, that is it for the finale of Volume 1 of Rwby. I almost didn't even think to look for an after credit scene, but I'm like, there's a lot. Like 4 or 5 minutes of credits? It's never had that much. If it wasn't for the fact that I've seen the other episodes and the length of credits, I wouldn't have even overlooked. But I'm like, it's the finale. There's a different song. There's different credits. And there's a after credit scene. So we have 2 new girls. It looked like a guy and 2 girls. The dude was really in the shadows. Barely could make out his top face. Barely could make out the top of his face and his hair. But in that image where it showed the 3 shadowed at the end, he looked like a dude. It looked like two girls and a dude. One with greenish hair. He looked like he had bluish hair. The girl who did all the talking to Torchwick over there looked like she could be related to Blake, but I'm going to assume she's not because I thought Sun looked like Jean Arc, and it obviously wasn't. He had a monkey tail. They're calling those people Faunas. We have the White Fang. Blake was part of it. She is a Faunus, if I'm saying that right. I just think it's funny. I said during the episode, in the beginning, I'm like, does that girl have cat ears? But she was wearing the bow. Then later I find out, oh, it's a bow. Now she takes the bow off and she really does have cat ears. How bizarre is that? Did it look like cat ears or am I just, did I have x-ray vision and see her cat ears in the beginning? Either way, she's dealing with a lot of crap. She's talking about how she was part of the White Fang and then this new group came in, took over, went from protest to violence, gave everybody weapons, and things started working. They started actually getting recognized and listened to. But when you go up to somebody with a gun and say, I will kill you if you don't listen, you're likely to get results faster. The problem is now people are going to retaliate and go to war and you might all die. So it'll work for a while. I'm not surprised that violence worked. But at a point, now you've got to, back it up. You can't just keep going to shops, robbing the place at gunpoint or sword point or whatever you want to say, because most of them had swords and he had a cane gun that was blowing shit up quite well. You can't just expect nothing to happen. People now are going to start arming their shops and looking to kill you all and take you all out, and that's kind of what happened. In this group of episodes, we met Sun and Penny. Those are the two key people we met. I think we might have met a couple more. Well, we met these people and stuff, but by name, the biggest deals here are Penny and Sun. Sun, in this final battle, breaks out nunchuck guns, is whipping them around like crazy and firing them with accuracy while fighting Torchwick. And he went one-on-one with Torchwick, took out all of Torchwick's people with hand-to-hand combat, and then started fighting him with his cane gun, with his nunchuck guns. I'm thinking that was one of the coolest things, if not coolest things I've seen in this show at that point. I mean, granted, all these people have amazing abilities and stuff, but I guess from the trailers and stuff, I already kind of knew what they were capable of, and I'm just a sucker for nunchucks. I said it before, I took Taekwondo for about 7 years, I want to say. We had sais, bow, and nunchucks, and I chose nunchucks. I've always been a fan. I'm pretty good with them, or at least was. That's why I was saying when Penny sprung up, we used to have to learn all that stuff, like how to spring up off the ground, how to do it with weapons in hand and stuff, but I'm talking like a half a lifetime ago. I'm 42 in October, and this was like in my teens into my 20s. So like we're talking a long ass time ago. But then Penny at the top of the building is talking to Rwby. Rwby gets shot by Torchwick, and Penny's like, I told you I was combat ready. I said from the beginning, either this girl is a android, a robot, or has never been outside, because she is super weird. But I would have put all my money on Ex Machina type robot. Sure enough, her back opens up. Endless swords are flying out. She cut 2 gigantic aircrafts in half. Took out every person that Torchwick had. Torchwick fled. And it was like with ease. Then she shot swords into the ship that Torchwick was in. And with her own body and weight, pulled it out of the sky. So like, I don't know what kind of technology she's part of, but then at the end, everybody's like, where'd Penny go? She's in a car, a limousine, and the driver was nice and was like, Penny, what did I tell you? It's not your time yet. You'll have your chance, or something like that. Drives off. So Penny must have escaped and found some friends, hence why she was so excited, never experienced this before, but at least we aligned with her, because we know, or at least I've got to assume, she is one of the most powerful things in this entire show. Epic fashion. The way it ended, we all kind of came together and we told Blake, yo, let's all just communicate from here on. We all have our backstories. We all have our problems. Let's all just be united and communicate. And then we see at the end, there's this new group that is aligned with Torchwick, and he's just the start. I'm going to go edit all these up. Loving it. We're going to jump into volume 2. You guys let me know what you think. You want to see more of what I do. In the description of every video is a link for Patreon. You'll see these in full, probably at least a volume ahead. If you're seeing this on YouTube, we're probably done with volume 2, maybe on to volume 3. Hundreds of other exclusives and movies. Peaky Blinders, Doctor Who, Death Note, Avatar, My Hero Academia, Adventure Time, Started Fiona and Cake, finishing Justified. Check it out. In the description is a link for Patreon, full unedited episodes of everything. If not, comments down below. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.